Yeah, this is a song, as I mentioned earlier, by David Olney on his album When the Deal Goes Down. It's a song called Roll This Stone, and this is for all of you who might make a determination that you need to have some kind of important resolution for the new year. This song is just about backing your ears and going for it. I'm gonna roll this stone. I'm gonna roll this stone. I'm gonna roll this stone. I don't want your help, I wanna do it alone. I'm gonna roll this stone. I'm going to the top, from the bottom to the top of the hill. I'm going to the top, from the bottom to the top of the hill. Well, I'm going to the top, from the bottom of the hill. I don't care if it gets me killed. I'm gonna roll this stone. Me and this mule gonna plow this cold hard ground. Till me and this poor mule, we both break down. I dig a hole so deep, I can't get out. Dig a hole so deep, I can't get out. I dig a hole so deep, I can't get out. When I get to the bottom, gonna jump and shout. I'm gonna roll this stone. I'm gonna roll this stone. I'm gonna roll this stone. Thank you. It's a David Olney song called Roll This Stone. One of the people that I had the privilege of meeting when I was doing my guitar building thing was a man named Eddie Hinton, who I mentioned earlier. I actually got to meet Eddie's mother later under some really sad circumstances. Eddie had passed away, and actually a lot of the men from the Muscle Shoals Sound music scene first met Eddie Hinton's mother at his funeral, which is a very poignant and sad kind of thing to hear. But one of the things that came out of that was they all instantly loved her, me included. She was just a gracious, great-souled lady. And she later had like a big banquet for Eddie's friends whenever they inducted Eddie into the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. And some of the stories that were told there were just really poignant. And I decided a long time ago that whenever I play, I want to do one of Eddie's songs that his mother really loves. I'm doing this for Miss Deanie Perkins, Eddie Hinton's mother. This is called, and this is a little bit of a Christmas theme because it has to do with the subject of love. And this is the first verse of this song. To me, is some of the finest Alabama red clay poetry, is the way I always describe it. So just listen to the words. Them moonbeams we can dream on when our working day is done. There are stars we can wish upon at the setting of the sun. There are sunsets we can cry over and put our troubles on the run. But more than all these miracles above, all people, we gotta love. Everybody need love, love. love, love, love. Everybody needs love, 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 love. Just like they need the sun and the moon and stars above. Ain't nobody ever found happiness living their life all alone. I used to go around saying I didn't need nobody to be happy and alone. Then one sad day I found myself in trouble, way down without a friend. And along come the love of a real good woman who said she loved me till the end. Everybody needs love, love. Everybody needs love, love, love. Everybody needs love, 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 love. Just like they need the sun and the moon and stars above. I was walking down the road one day collecting cans for sale. I saw an old man up on the bank by the side of the road. He had a Bible in his hand. He had tears all in his eyes. I said, "Hey, mister, what's wrong?" He said, "Nothing, son. You see, I preach up the road at the Ebenezer Church. Just come out here in the woods today to have me a commune with nature." Then he went on to say, "Son, you see, this thought just came to me." Said, "Everybody needs love, love. Everybody needs love, love, love. Everybody needs love, 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 love. Just like they need the sun and the moon and the stars above." Thank you. That's the Eddie Hinton song called "Everybody Needs Love." Let me grab that cup of water that's sitting right there. Thank you, partner. All right, we're going to shift gears now. I'm going to do an original song. This is a song that I wrote. We were just talking in the room here amongst ourselves about Keith Richards' autobiography called Life. And this song is called Broken Halos. And I wrote this song during the course, I guess, of the early part of this year. And we have not recorded this yet. The Denim Poets haven't recorded it yet, but do it for you now. It's just kind of a thing about life. Time was when we seen the world and did not realize we'd have to tear away the veil and see through the disguise. Our poet songs are dried out junkies ringing in our ears, and lightened rogues and rebels showed us all we now hold dear. Broken halos only crown on the ground. Them broken halos all around. Right in Oswald's bullet train, we crossed the last frontier. In Birmingham, Bull Connor's dogs taught men to live in fear. Freedom ain't so easy in this easy ride of land. The restless kind that turn to crime and steal a winning hand. Gallows humor when they take 'em down. And broken halos on the crown. On the ground. Them broken halos all around. The minotaurs bow down before the shining fatal flower, and she feeds on the dust and crumbs of curved collapsing towers. Every Edney pours the wine, the ritual begins. You hear them riders on the storm, and the night descends. Broken halos only crown on the ground. Them broken halos all around. They're on the ground, on the crown. Them broken halos all around. It's broken halos. Thank you. Going to switch gears here. Just give us just a second to do a little logistical swap out. I want to do a song for you, solo electric, which is probably something you don't see very often. But when I was building guitars, one of the men that I built for was a man named R.L. Burnside. R.L. was a North Mississippi hill country blues man. And when I delivered his guitar to him in his little home there in just outside Holly Springs, Mississippi, he sat down there in the living room with a little bitty amplifier, and he played quite a bit for us. And it was killer, you know. And a lot of the old blues guys would do that. I want to do this song. I'll do this for Megan since she's a Doors fan. I've been thinking about the way art gets made, and specifically, I've been thinking about the role, the dynamic between men and women who are in very intimate relationships as art is being made. I thought, for one, about Dora Maar, who was Pablo Picasso's Weeping Woman, for those of you who know a little bit of art history. But this is a song about Pamela Corson and about Jim Morrison to some extent. It's also about just the general theme of muses and their relationship to the artists that they support. This is called My Sweet Girl. I wanna see, wanna feel, gotta know if this is real. Come with me to the top of the world. I'll show you things you never dreamed. My sweet girl. Those painted mimes, cross-tainted lines, a million hieroglyphs, scream silent rhymes. Run with me through the gold mine neon swirl, and you'll have things you never dreamed. My sweet girl. The story ends where it begins. The wheel returns and nobody wins. Run with me to the dark side of the world. Immortal blues will cover you. Come with me to the dark side, my sweet girl. Immortal blues will comfort you, my sweet girl. My sweet girl, that's one of mine. And if y'all want another one, I can end with an upbeat Muscle Shoals type tune. That's up to you guys. All right, we're going to swap back to acoustic and do that. Anybody that has heard me play at Bob's Open Mic or with the Denim Poets in Huntsville and the Shoals, here at Bob's, we've played at Bob's some, you have heard me play this song. It was actually done as a demo by Otis Redding. Otis Redding was there doing that. He was at Fame Studio, and he was doing a session with Arthur Conley. They were doing the song Sweet Soul Music, which a lot of the younger folks in our audience won't remember that song, but it was just a great upbeat rock and soul tune that kind of recounted a lot of the different people who had made quite an impact on the soul music scene in the 60s. Anyway, Rick Hall just asked Otis Redding if he would do a demo of this song I'm about to play for you because he wanted to pitch it to Wilson Pickett. Well, Pickett bid on the pitch and he cut it. Later, several years later, Huey Lewis and the News cut it, but nobody ever did it like Otis did it when they were in the studio just kind of piecemealing this together. And some of the people, to get percussion on it, some of them played cardboard boxes. This is just how musical things were in Muscle Shoals. This song is called You Left the Water Running, and it's kind of a payback song. You left the water running when you left me behind. You left all that water running, it's running from these eyes of mine. You turned off the light of love, you left with another guy. You turned off your love for me, forgot to turn off the cry. You forgot to turn off the cry. You pull the shade way down low and disconnect the telephone. But these tears running from my eyes, can't turn them off and on. 'Cause baby, you left the water running when you left me behind. You left all that water running, it's running from these eyes of mine. You locked the door and left my heart outside and throw the key away. But you regret, baby, you'll be upset now when you get your water bill to pay. When you get that water bill to pay. 'Cause honey, you left the water running when you left me behind. You left all that water running, it's running from these eyes of mine. You left the water running when you left me behind. Let me tell you that you left all that water running, it's running from these eyes of mine. Well, it's running from these eyes of mine. You left the water running. Some little Muscle Shoals music for you. Y'all have a Merry Christmas here.